Hi friends, welcome to Paula MJ's Place. My name is Paula. Thank you for joining me today for this scarf necklace making video. So I'm not an expert, I don't pretend to be an expert, I just watched a couple of videos and I'm going to try this on my own, and you all can watch how as I learn too. So first thing I want to say is I have a little fan on. If you hear, I think it's relatively quiet, but if you hear anything, it's a little fan. Also, my nails are a mess. I did that video saying I just got them where I wanted to, and then this one broke here. I had to cut it, and then this one did the same thing, and now this one is doing it too. So I apologize. They don't look great, but we're here for the video for the scarf anyway. So what I would like to show you first is the tools. The tools that I'm using, I got these from Dollar Tree last year. I don't know like the fancy names for them, but this plier has like a curved nose, and this one's just regular. So I'm going to use this to open the jump rings. So you need something to open the jump rings with. And then of course you're going to need some scarves. Any scarf you choose. I got these scarves on Temu. Some came in a pack of like 4. These look like hair scarves. I know you can't see it all. I'm very much of a novice filming overhead like this, so I apologize in advance. These are some of the other scarves that I got on Temu. This one I did get, and this one here came with a pearl necklace, which you can use if you want to do this way. Before I get to anything else, all you have to do is get yourself a necklace. Any necklace will do, a shorter necklace preferably. You take your necklace, you find the middle of your scarf. So the middle of my scarf is right about there. You put it through put the necklace through the scarf, or the scarf through the necklace, but do it where the clasp is so you don't see the clasp. And then what you're going to do is just going to wrap it around your neck. I'll show you a finished I'll show you a picture. I think I already have a picture on one of my videos. This just goes around the neck, and then the scarf ties like this. So this is your neck and this is here, and then whoops, the scarf ties, this goes over, through, like that, down, and then you tie it however you want. I'm just trying to quickly do it like this, and then you give it another knot. And so then this is your necklace. You have in the front, you're going to have this. Some people will weave these pieces through the necklace, so you get something like this later on, like after you tie it. So you could do that too. I haven't really done anything with this other than just the one, the necklace and the scarf by itself. Anyway, I'll show you a finished picture. So there's that. Okay, and then you're going to need some, depending on how you want to make your scarf. Oh, also you can use a bandana. Now I used to have tons of bandanas. I cannot find one for the life of me. So I did find a regular scarf. Let's pretend this is a square bandana. Okay, and then what you do is you fold it like this. I know the camera is, let me just go farther away. Oh, wrong way, sorry. There we go. Told you I was a novice. So pretend this is a bandana. What you're going to do is you're just going to cut a strip, like however wide you want your scarf necklace. And when you cut it, the bandana is going to fray. Some people like that. It could be like a 2-inch piece, a 1.5-inch piece, however larger you want your scarf. And then you can also cut more pieces. Cut one and then a couple more, and then you could weave the pieces together and then make a scarf that way. I mean a necklace, I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, you could do that, but when you're using a bandana, after you cut it, pull it so that it'll stretch, because it's going to stretch anyway when you after you wear it. So this way it'll all be stretched out, and it will probably fray. I'm sure it will eventually. So if you like that, that'll be like a boho look. If you don't like the frayed look, just roll it, and then you can put your charms on it, and it'll be like that. You can also like glue the edges so that it'll stay down. So I'm just going to use this one because this is my favorite one right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the center of your, yeah, I think I'm going to leave this, this frame farther away like that. It's probably easier for you to see. So you're going to find the center. This is the center. So this is where you want your charm to go. All right, so I neglected to tell you all of the other materials. So I have spacer beads. I have this bracelet that I wear. I didn't have any spacer beads, so I took it off. I took up the little end off, and I could use spacer beads from here, and I'll show you that later on. I still don't have all of my materials, but I know you guys wanted to see just a basic, so that's what I'm going to do. So you're going to need charms, whatever charms you want. I got this. This was a pair of earrings. I got this a couple of weeks ago, or a week or two ago, I can't even remember, from Hobby Lobby. It came in a pack of 2. Of course, it's a pair of earrings. Here's the other one. So I'm going to use that. I could also use, you can use more than one charm, and I've already put together a couple of other ones. So I did purchase a package of charms at Hobby Lobby. So I'll try to remember to link the video, the haul video that I bought these in at Hobby Lobby. Okay, and they're not very expensive. This is costume jewelry, obviously, so I'm going to go up a little bit closer so you could see. So these are the charms I got, and this one. So you just pick whatever you want. You can use 1 charm, 2 charms, 3 charms, for however many. So I tried it with a few charms, and I wasn't crazy about how they hung, so I think I'm going to use only 1 charm. But you could use whatever you want, and you can use, I think I'm going to use 1 charm, and I'm going to put some spacer beads like right near it. And if you don't have these kind of spacer beads, you could use these jump rings. I got these at Hobby Lobby as well. These are going to be 12mm round ones. I could have gone with the 10mm because they're a little bit large, if you see here. So, and also you want to make sure that you have enough room for them to dangle. So this came with a little jump ring. And I put another one on there, this one, and then this is going to go around the scarf. This is one of these. So you can get whatever colors you want. I do have a bunch of, so the little jump rings I have, I already opened this. It came from Dollar Tree, I believe. It's a whole huge pack. Came with jump rings, little beads, and lobster claw clasps. So also you can use a lobster claw clasp to you know, at the ends of the scarf, so that you can, you know, close it up if you choose to do so. So when we get to the end, I'll try to remember to do that, to show you that too. I do have some other jump rings here. I don't know where I got these, but these are like a darker, almost oxidized color. So you can use that if you have different. So I think that might have gone okay with this, but the thing is, these jump rings I have are this color. I only bought this color from Hobby Lobby, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, now I did have a little jump ring here somewhere. I want to show you how to open them. Here it is. So I'm going to try to put this a little bit closer now. Nope, the other way. There we go. Sorry. And I'm going to try to fix the camera a little. So this is the jump ring. So you want to make sure, first of all, this comes with the jump ring already. The reason you want to put another one on it is so it'll dangle a little more. And also, if you try to put this on the larger jump ring, sorry, I don't see it here. Okay, this bigger jump ring right here, if you want to put that on here, you're going to need one of these, because if not, this is not going to face front, so it'll face like sideways. I'm going to bring this a little bit farther away. Yeah. So it comes with a jump ring already. You see it. Wait a minute. This is not the one. This is the one. Okay. So you see the little jump ring it comes with? So we're going to put one of them, another one on there, so that it could dangle a little more. And then when you put it on this jump ring, which is going to go on the scarf this way, this charm will be toward the front. It's not going to be sideways or backwards. Probably go sideways, really. So how you do that, I know it's hard. I learned how to do it on a video I was watching. So you never want to pull the jump ring apart. You want to like open it like sideways. So let me see if I could do this. I'm going to try to do it like, I can't see. All right, so you want to grab it. I'm going to pause this and I'm going to grab it and then I'll show you. Okay, hopefully you'll be able to see this because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so you want to take the jump ring and you want to twist it like that. You don't want to pull it apart because then when you put it back, it's never going to go in place properly. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So how you do that is just, whoops, you just take them both like that and then you pull them sideways like that. Okay, so then I have this one which I have not done yet, so I'm going to put that through here. And then I will get one of these guys, which I should have taken out, and I did not. I apologize. Let's see if I can get it out. I taped it so it wouldn't come. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, I put it on the jump ring already. Sorry about my nails. Oops, I hate to get that close because it shows every nasty little. Okay, and then to close, you just close it back up. Yeah. Lord knows how that's gonna look. Okay, I'm gonna try, sorry. I'm not an expert. Hang on. Okay, and then you just twist it back. I don't know if you can see that. Twist it back. And then there it is. So you can like push them together a little more to get it closer. But see, it looks like it needs a little more twisting, but I'll have to do that. Sorry, I'll have to do that off camera because it's hard for me to do. Like I said, I don't do a recording like this very much. But see how when you put it back, it's straight. It's not like off kilter, and then you just close it up a little. My problem is I can't see it too good. Yeah, anyway, that's how you do it. I've already got this other one done here, which is, so you can do that for every charm that you have. Now if your charm already has like a bail on it, like big enough, you can just put it through your scarf. But if it's a big charm, it'll work. But these are little, so you want a couple anyway, so that it'll hang like on your scarf. It'll dangle, I should say. So we got the middle of our scarf here. So what we can do right now is just going to twist it a little to get the charm onto the scarf. So here it is. We're going to put it through. And with this, be careful. I don't know what your jump rings are like, but this one has a little, some of these are not, this thing catches onto this scarf. So just be careful when you're putting it through. I had it have like a couple of little pulls in it. Okay, so this is the middle. You can put it right there. There we go. All right. Now, if you want, you could tie a knot. This is just purely for design and also so the charms don't move like one to the other. So you could tie a knot here, right? And then you could put another charm here. And then you could tie a knot here. Make sure that your knots are in the, in the right, they're symmetrical. Put another charm there. And you can put as many charms as you want in between the knots. Or if you have spacer beads which are going to hold the charms, then you don't need the knots unless you want them. And at the end, I find that you can just leave it like this and put the necklace, the scarf necklace on your neck and tie it in the back, or you can twist it. And I like it better twisted. It looks more like a necklace, but I will show you pictures at the end. Anyway, for me, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of the spacer beads. I have a couple right here that I have from this bracelet. Oops, they all came off the bracelet. Oh my word, I'll just use these. I had them on there so well too, like all in, yeah. So I'm gonna use, let's see, I'll use these two. They're not exactly the same. Let me just see. Okay, for cohesiveness, I'll just use these two because they're the same color. So what you can do, you put your spacer bead through. So these are going to have a little bit more of a hard time going through. You can also, I saw someone that had a doll needle, and she did that way, and it went easier. Or you can use like one of the, like that, I thought about that floral wire. You can make like a little hook and hook it onto the scarf and then just pull it through. But I have not done that yet. So just get the middle, and then one on the other side. Here it is. So you could do however many you want. You can do just one charm in the middle. You can do, like I said, a bunch of different ones. I'll show you this option, and then I have another one too. If you don't have any spacer beads like these, you could use the jump rings. It's not going on there too well. Okay, here we go. So this isn't going anywhere, and that's your necklace, right? Now you could twist it, and then put it around your neck, and then just tie it in the back. That's one way to do it. Now if you want to put a clasp on it, you can put a jump ring. I think I would use a larger jump ring like this, and maybe a lobster claw clasp. Let's see, where are my other jump rings? Here they are. You could do that as well. So you would put a jump ring on the end. Actually, before I get the end done, I'm going to show you the jump rings as like spacer beads. Those would be good too. So there's that option. And there's so many different spacer beads. I'm going to get me some more because the designs are just endless. Based on whatever your creativity is, you can make them however you want. So then you can do, oh, there they are. Sorry, I'm making a mess. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I just wanted to help you all because I thought this was such a great idea. So then you could thread these on there. And I think maybe like 2 on either side would look kind of pretty. If you have different jump rings, like even fatter ones, not necessarily spacer beads, but different jump rings, you can use that like on either side as well. I thought that would look pretty too. So I mean, it's limitless. You're just, it's, your imagination. You're just limited by your imagination. Okay, let me do that. See how that goes. And then you could even make it two-tone, right? So there we go. Or you can, do a knot, put a couple of spacer beads, right? Like right here, these jump rings. Put a knot, put the jump rings, then put some other, charms on there. But I think for me, see, this just got caught on the necklace. I gotta be really careful. And you can use any kind of material. I mean, you can cut anything down to use as a scarf necklace, or a necklace, I should say. Yeah, so I'm going to put my beads on. Well, actually, let me just put another. I had a couple of other charms on there that I had fixed up. So now you got to make sure that you have enough room so that it'll dangle. So put another jump ring on the bigger one, or if you have a huge jump ring here, then you could just slide it through the necklace from here. Like I could have just taken this and put it on here. I don't know if it would have fit, and then just slid it through. But I did it like this for now. Anyway, so let me just make a knot, see how that's going to look, and then put the other charms through. I don't want this to be a huge long video, but there are options, and I just want to show them to you, ideas, Now, this is not my idea. I've seen it, on TikTok, and if you Google, it'll show you. And also, I think YouTube has a few videos that I've watched. A lot of different ways to do this. Yeah, that's grabbing. I don't want that to ruin my. And these scarves I did get on Temu, and they're very reasonable. If you have, I also have a Temu video that I did post. So you want to make sure that you don't tighten these knots too tight, because you might have to untie them just to make sure you got enough spacing, like on this side too. So there's that. Yeah, so I have a video where I did haul these scarves, a Temu video. So I'll try to link all of the videos, like the Hobby Lobby haul, and what the heck am I doing here? There we go. Okay. Yeah. So you got that, and then you put another one right here, which is this one. I just didn't like how that looked on me, like all those charms dangling. But, you know, everybody's different. And also, this would have been, I would twist this. So there's this one in the middle. Did I put that on backwards? I did. No, I didn't. Okay. What is going on there? Did that go right through the necklace? Oh my goodness, the scarf. Wow. See that? You have to be really careful. Anyway, that's that. So that's how you do them. This is how they'll hang on the neck. Just make sure that your knots are even. Here's the middle, here's a knot. See how these are not so even, and then there's that, and then you put another knot here so they don't move around too much. So you can put your knots closer if you want, however you want to do it. So that's one way to do it. And then I would just twist this, like when I put it on my neck, I would twist it and then make sure everything's to the front. But for me, I like just one with the beads. And that's what I'm going to revert back to. So you can all do however you like. And then you can put all this, the possibilities are endless. And if you go to Hobby Lobby, they have like little leaflets that you can pick up right by the jewelry items, you know, the beads and the charms, and for ideas as well. Not necessarily scarf necklaces, but for ideas. My goodness. Okay, I'm going to pause this a minute to get this off. Okay, so here we are. This is the center. This is how I'm going to do mine. Now I'm going to get some more spacer beads, like more decorative ones, and maybe in an oxidized color to match this better. So I didn't know what I was going to use, what I wasn't going to use. That's why I didn't pick up a lot. But, you know, you can get them in all different colors. Yeah, and you can get in all different charms. Like I said, you can make a bunch of hanging charms. They would look pretty too. I think the best way that this is going to look on the neck for me is to roll it. I mean, you can do it like a longer necklace, but anyway, I'm going to show you the ends. So you can just tie the ends around your neck and leave them. I just put one of the jump rings. These here. What are these? Let's see. These were the 12 millimeter. Oops, sorry. This is from Hobby Lobby. Yeah. Gauge jump ring. So I put one on this side, and then I got me the lobster claw clasp that I have right here. This came from Dollar Tree a while back, I believe. Every once in a while they have like those kind of jewelry making items, so hopefully they'll come back again. So I put one of the bigger, larger 12 millimeter jump rings, then I put a smaller one so that I could get the lobster claw clasp on it. And what you can do too is, if you find that after you tie these knots the necklace is too long, or just check it first, because you want to make sure it's going to fit. Then you can add more jump rings here so that the necklace will be longer. You'll have a convertible one. But for me, I'm just going to tie it, you know. So I did put another jump ring on this one, because this lobster claw clasp does not have one. But I didn't put one on here just because this works. It'll just go in there like that. I can't see. Okay, there we go. So what you do is you're going to make a knot. Before you make a knot, make sure you got it the right size. But I like to put the jump ring on, then make a knot. And then you can just put the knot in through there. And I'll show you a sliding knot. That's what I should have shown you first. But if you want to just make a regular knot, you can do it like that. Yeah, I should have shown you this, but this I would put in through there, but you can do like a sliding knot. But then you got your necklace. So you could just knot it all the way or do something with that. But I just wanted to kind of show you. So there's that. But this would be all like twisted. So there's that. Now I'm going to take this off and I'm going to show you a sliding knot. Hopefully I remember how to do it. Okay, I'm going to take this jump ring off of here and show you a sliding knot. So I think it goes like this. It takes a lot of cloth, I believe. So I'm going to put this a little bit farther back. There we go. Okay, so you go like this. You make sure you get your finger here. This goes around. Okay, and around. And then you take it. And then you have to pull it through here. So you can use your, what do you call it, your pliers if you want to pull it through, but see? So now you have this. So this is like if you tie it real tight, it's not going to go anywhere, but this slides now. So your necklace will slide. Your scarf, necklace, whatever you want to call it. This probably would go to the inside, and then you could pull it, like longer or shorter, and you do this on both sides. So you would have your, like, this would be really tight, but it slides. Yeah, I'm not doing a great job, but see how it slides back and forth? It's another way to do it. For me, I'm taking the lazy man's way, or lazy woman's way. I'm just going to twist it, and I'll show you it at the end, and tie it around the back of my neck, like a scarf. And then you can use it like longer, or just like a choker style too. So, and that's it. Just tie it around. Now remember, you can put other dangling ones and on. I'm going to try to do a couple just to show you, and then, well, I'll do them and I'll put a picture at the end of the finished product. But so yeah, there's that. It's not hard at all. It's just like, you know, the materials is what got me. What am I going to use? I mean, where do I get it? How much? What do I need? How big do I need it? So it's just based on what kind of scarf you're going to use. And just be careful when you're adding those jump rings. This thing really, it puts some kind of, lots of like pulls on my cloth. See that? That jump ring? So just be careful with that. Make sure that it's like not sticking out so it won't catch it. But yeah, so that's that. So you need any kind of charms. You could use larger charms. Those would be nice. I just don't have any right here, and I didn't go looking in my jewelry box because I wanted to show you just the basics right now. And then you could just, I mean, it would be great just to see how you guys and what you come up with. So yeah, so just need some charms, some jump rings, the bigger ones to go on the scarf, and then the littler ones to put through the charms, because they won't, you know, unless you have a big charm with a big bail, then you can just stick it right on the scarf and no problem at all. So it just depends on what you want to do. Make sure you have some kind of pliers so you can open the little jump rings if you're going to use them. And then I did get these as well to go, because I didn't know what I needed. These are also jump rings. These came from Hobby Lobby, and these have like a little bail on them. So I got small ones and big ones in 2 different colors. They're just too big. I didn't use them. But yeah, there's so much you can do. And then, whoops, sorry, I got these as well. Yeah, and then you can do all this. I got a bunch of different scarves, so you can match them to your outfits. And then I'm going to show you a picture of this at the end of me wearing this so you could see how this goes. And then I'll show you a picture of me wearing that one too. And then, yeah. So that's it. I hope I didn't confuse you. And I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope that, let me know if you're going to try it and what you're going to try to do. So I'm sorry, it's just, I'm not an expert, I just did the best I could, but I hope that I helped someone. So thank you so much for watching, I appreciate you all. You'll see pictures at the end of the finished product. Thank you so much. Until next time, be well and be blessed. Bye-bye.